All right, manatees, so let's talk about ThinkCentral. ThinkCentral is the application we will use when we do a lot of our math activities. We will be doing some book work, but we also will do ThinkCentral. So tonight's homework is to practice logging in to your applications. I'm going to, in this video, show you how to log into ThinkCentral, how to log into Clever, and how to get to your Google Classroom. Okay, so your homework tonight is going to be watching this video and getting into all those applications, all right? And we'll talk about this again tomorrow. So let's talk about ThinkCentral first of all. So when you go to ThinkCentral, I want you to type ThinkCentral. Okay, in the Google bar, that's all you're going to type, ThinkCentral, and hit enter. When you do that, you'll see this pop up. Usually it's your very first hit on Google, K-6 ThinkCentral. You will click on that. Mine is already set up. Yours may not be. So I'm going to go over this right here and how to set yours up so that your computer will remember you and you will be able to get on much faster in the future. Okay? So, first things first, see this star at the top? I like to star my favorites for quick access, but I'll go over where it is in Clever in the future. So Clever is going to be the very big important one that has everything. But let's talk about ThinkCentral first, because math is our first thing every morning, right? All right, so I just star it and it'll say ThinkCentral and it will save it. And then usually in your bookmarks over here, you can access it quickly, or when you open it up, you'll see it'll be on the top drive when you open a new tab, okay? So now that you're on the ThinkCentral homepage, let's go over what to put here. For the state, I know we live in North Carolina, but that's not your state for school. For school, you are in Dodea. So you're going to click the drop down, scroll down until you see Dodea. Notice it's alphabetical, so you want to go to the D's. For your district, you are in the Dodea Mid-Atlantic, so click that one. And then for your school, you are now in Irwin Intermediate School, right? And then you want to click Remember My School. When you click this, you will not have to fill it out every time you log in. It will already be there so long as you're using the same computer. Okay, so username and password. Your username and password is exactly what I sent in the email. All right, and I'll be sending another one to your parents this evening that will have the Clever login and the ThinkCentral login. So you'll get one little note card from me that will go to your parents that will say, here's your Google email and password, here's your ThinkCentral username and password, and here's your Clever username and password. And they will actually all be the same. All right? So you log in using your username, which is your first letter, first three of the last, and your 4 numbers. And then your password is Irwin and your 4 numbers, right? Mine is just a little bit different. So I'm going to show you. Okay, now with ThinkCentral, it's like a 3 strikes, you're out. Kind of like baseball. 1 strike, and it'll say, uh-oh, you put the wrong password in. 2 strikes, uh-oh, you put the wrong password in. If you get 2 strikes, the rule is, go get mommy or daddy, go get somebody to help you log in. Because if you get 3 strikes, you're locked out. And I cannot help you for a long time. It happens, it times it before I can reset and fix it for you. So do not get 3 strikes. If you get 1 X, uh-oh, maybe you just made a mistake. So go slow and try it again. But if you get 2 X's, that means you put it in wrong twice. Stop and get a grown-up to help you. Okay? All right. So we are in 2nd grade, and you will see when I assign you something, you'll see in the assignments, give it a second to click, you'll see all of your assignments here. Now, it's a little bit different for you. See, things to do, my library, and my scores. Always, always, always go into things to do, okay? That's the first thing you check when you are in ThinkCentral. So when you go into things to do, you'll see if I gave you any assignments. And right now, of course, there are no assignments. Sometimes you have an assignment that has expired, but you still didn't do it. Then you can go check old assignments and see if it's there. But there are no assignments for this student to do. Okay? So you're all set. That is how you get into ThinkCentral. And stay tuned for Clever. All right, my friends, clever.com. Clever is like a one-stop shop, and I have it set up where we have so many cool apps on our class page. So let's talk about how you get into Clever first. All right, so just like before with ThinkCentral, I want you to type Clever, CLEVER.com, and then hit enter. When you do that, you're coming over to log in as a student. Click that. Now mine already has my district. Let's pretend it doesn't for the very first time. So if this is your very first time, you will have something like this. I want you to type Irwin, I-N-T, okay? When you type in Irwin, I-N-T, it will give you only one option. That's our school. So if you see America's Mid-Atlantic Irwin Intermediate School, you are in the right place. Click that. And now you will log in under Dodea Pre-K 2. All right, you put in your username and then you'll put in your password. Okay, and when you put in your password, I'll show you what happens. Look at that. You are in. This is our class page, and then these are different apps. Okay? If you go into our class page, that's going to be the most helpful because everything is there. You'll see the technology apps. You'll see Google Classroom right there. The reading and writing apps. We'll talk about those in the future. All right, and then you'll see the math fun and practice. There should be one for ThinkCentral on here. I will fix that. But the ThinkCentral one would be under math fun and practice as well. Okay? So that is our Clever, and that is an excellent way to access everything all at one stop. And again, remember, you want to star your Clever because then it will be in your favorites and you'll be able to log in all the time. Super easy, right? All right, my friends, that's your homework tonight. Log into ThinkCentral, log into Clever, log into our Google Classroom. And remember, you can access Google Classroom right here from Clever. Now you have seen the 3 main apps that you need to be able to access this week. And we will talk in our meet a little bit more about our Google Classroom, how to use the stream, and how to access your classwork. I purposefully haven't posted anything due yet until we get to talk about it. All right, friends, once again, I will see you later. Don't forget your homework.